What do we do in the meantime? And what does Google need to do as good stewards of the technology in the meantime? So, them as stewards of the technology, us as entrepreneurs, business owners, people in the space that want to have a positive impact, government, whatever the hell else, to properly prepare for what this type of technology can mean for security and identification. Because if what you're saying about what the technology is capable of doing now is true, then somebody that has access to it can really just assume whoever they want's identity through
Yeah.
being able to it's the ultimate skeleton key in the way that you're describing it. So I'll reemphasize the question one more time, because I know I like to throw long ones, but it's this: Google as stewards of the technology and us as members of the economy on whole, whether it be entrepreneurs, individuals, or government, what do we need to do to be prepared for this going into the mainstream so there isn't high levels of chaotic activity related to it?
So I guess I'm going to, in part, I'm going to take a page out of Elon Musk's book of philosophies, in that you need some transparency. So you need it to be, you need to treat it like nuclear weapons. You need to say it could be really dangerous. Therefore, we need an oversight, not Google, to ensure that the civilization's interests are met. Because you hear the same thing with AI, which is falling flat with the current technology, but the future fear of the AI, what they call super intelligence. So if humans have an max IQ of say 200, and AI, what we imagine AI to be, to have a max IQ of 10,000, you can see how a 10,000 IQ existence would treat a 200 IQ as ants, right? Why would it even talk to us? It would just manipulate us as easy as could be. It's like the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
So 10,000 IQ AI says, well, how can I make these silly humans useful to me? Well, I'll manipulate them in this way, and then I'll get what I want. Whatever that is. I don't know what a 10,000 IQ AI would want. Maybe space travel, maybe, who knows, right? But I think, coming back to Earth, the point of the quantum computing chip is not, it's not the same threat as super intelligence AI, which is still science fiction today. The threat that we've talked about is, so I guess if we back up, on the positive side, there are problems that are unsolvable today because it's going to take too long. And this could be, how do you do fusion energy, right? We have CERN doing particle physics without quantum computers, and they just a phenomenal computer array. Essentially a machine that fills, a warehouse. I mean, it's just a huge sensor to do these particle physics. Well, when you have quantum computing, you could just simulate that, right? You kind of get the answer as soon as you ask the question,
because the AI is running the test.
It's running 10,000 tasks in one task, right? It's running 1 trillion tasks in one task. So the answers just kind of pop out. So there's all kinds of, weather prediction. There's all kinds of intractable problems that are now solvable.